Good luck today.
Thanks, man.
How I'm loving life these days. I see it falling into place. It's coming together, I don't even need to chase it. You see it written on my face. It's the right time, right place. How I'm loving life these days. It's the right time, right place. How I'm loving life these days.
My name is Jack Hauerheim, and I graduated from Monsignor Doyle Catholic Secondary School. What initially sparked my interest in
The Fountain Street Soccer Complex in October. Conestoga playing host to the Niagara Knights for the first and only meeting of the season. Hello everybody, Aiden Shlomkowski welcoming you in for tonight's match between these two clubs as Conestoga trying to strike early in this match. Conestoga looking for similar results in tonight as they're coming off a win against Mohawk this past Saturday. On the opposing side of the field is a very good Knights team, currently 4-0-2 with even splits at home and on the road. We are in for a great match between these two teams. It's going to be Niagara in blue, Conestoga in white. Off the throw in there from Sloan. That one going to reach keeper Sarah Haste, and she will slow tempo down early on in this match. That one going right up the gut of the field, and tipped forward, racing after it is White. She will send it towards the corner, trying to get there is number 4. That's Cassidy Hunt, but it will head out of play. I believe that will set up our first corner. No, it's just going to be a throw-in. Conestoga this year currently 3-2-1 coming into tonight. They have one win here at the Fountain Street Complex. 2-2 on the road. Four goals, scored in the 6 games they have played. We'll be looking to get a couple more chances, see if they can pot a few tonight. That one on up to Lily Trantafillo, keeping the line, moving forward. She's got some space. Tries to send that through, intended for Curtis. Be broken up by the Knights. Now they have possession. That one up, taken nicely by Hunt. Gets it over to Haley Mackey. Now on up to Curtis. Over now to Ambrose. Ambrose had it momentarily, now towards the sidelines, and will be punched out of play. When thrown in over a couple of heads, might have been heading back to the keeper. It will not. Now keeping up with it is Tomarino. Trying to disrupt that play for Conestoga was number 7, Maddie Sloan. Sloan was a mainstay in net for the Condors last season. Now currently will be playing left back. She's currently dealing with a broken nose. A number of injuries for Conestoga this year. A couple of concussions really leaving their bench quite thin. Only 2 subs for them in the match. Bouncing ball going to be taken in by Savannah Speck and now sent up towards midfield. Good challenge from Sloan. Conestoga now with the ball momentarily. However, that one going to be stolen and sent over there to Toro Moreno. Has somebody towards the wing. Looks like that may be a focal point here for the Knights. Now moving up there is Devereaux. Conestoga continues to do a good job clogging up the middle of the field. That one up. Lone Condor up in the field is Curtis. She will offload there to Mackey. Back and forth opening minutes here at the Fountain Street Complex. It looks like Ambrose sees Trantafillo. She's got some room. See if she can get a crossing shot. That one up. It will go off the side of the net as she was being forced towards the sidelines from Truant. That one missing its intended target. And that will activate the center back, Abby White, who comes up to control the play for Conestoga. Getting it over to Sloan. She has some pressure. Now Di Benedetto. Nice piece of footwork. She's got some room to work. Has trying to Philo on the wing. Gives it over to Hunt. Calling for is going to be the keeper, Haste. She'll make a play. A little bit of chase from Curtis, trying to get a foot on it. When heading towards the sidelines and will reach the Niagara bench. Be a throw in for the Condors. Battle on the far sidelines. That one heading out of play. We mentioned earlier a number of Condors inactive have been shut down due to injury, a couple of concussions, also a suspension, as there is a good chance for the Condors. Trying to Philo gives chase. That one heading towards the sidelines, and it will reach. This is giving a number of rookies some minutes. They've had very limited minutes in the season so far. You see that a lot in collegiate sports. Your senior players getting a good chunk of playing time, but it's really giving a chance for the rookies to prove something. And really, it's all about managing the risks here. You see some of those rookies, they're going to be up higher on the field, as that one over for Curtis. Cross, little miscommunication, falling on it is Haste. I mentioned earlier, Maddie Sloan has an injury, is able to be active here tonight. She will be one of the wingbacks. A high leg there for Blazek, keeps it alive for the Condors. Conestoga had a good couple of scoring chances early on in this one as Mackey tries to apply a little bit of pressure. Just being able to manage that risk when you have a very thin bench, it's very important to see some players step up and just being able to put those players, the rookies, I mean, in a good position for success. As that one sent on a seam, trying to Philo will give chase, but it will reach the keeper. That one skied up, players battling for position. Sent on through by Tomarino, and now racing up, it's going to be Devereaux, and a good save from the keeper, Morales. Play back underway as Di Benedetto sends it on up. Now Conestoga has that one intercepted. Sienna Tomarino has it, and she sends it up the sideline. A couple of Condors players converge, and a whistle will sound from our official. A free kick coming for the Knights momentarily. It's going to be a two-man wall. That one up, tracking. Battle for it. Conestoga gets a piece on it. That one will curl just outside the post. Good chance for the Knights to break the deadlock. It's a big challenge. That one's still in play as White tries to box out. Look at the physicality displayed from White. It's a great job by Conestoga. Nice pass from Blazek. Gets it on up to Ambrose. Now we come back. Here comes Blazek. She's got it back. Conestoga, some fancy passing as they go up in transition. Benedetto sends out up and quickly back come the Knights. That ball skied in the air, playing it off of bounds. And now falling is Hunt. Trantafillo will provide some defensive support as the Knights mount their attack. Niagara very good at controlling the pace of play, continue to go up very quickly. As that one going to be broken up. I believe that was Abby White getting a piece of it.
Just ask, like, if anybody.
Ball skied up and trying to clear some of the pressure. A little bit of contact. No whistle. Now we move up towards midfield. That ball will head out of play on the far sideline, right near the scoring table. Our keys to the game for the visiting Niagara Knights, coached by Robert Lalama, as just continue to be playing sound defensively, continuing to up the pressure. You're seeing that early on as Niagara really trying to apply that pressure to the backs for Conestoga and just keeping possession. Usually teams that have a good lead in the possession category are able to win a number of games, as that one's sent on through and will reach haste. Early on in this one, we're seeing both teams getting some chances. Still 0-0 so far. As that one will get over an outstretched leg of Blazik, and coming out to challenge is Morales. And a long attack as the keeper was well out of her net, but it will head out of play, setting up a goal kick. Some pressure on Ambrose, trying to get it over to Sloan. Intercepted by Devereaux, and she goes for the cross. Playing it off a bounce, slowing the tempo down. Morales continuing to be the rock-steady keeper for Conestoga, as she has gotten the majority of the playing time. As Di Benedetto will get through a couple of Niagara Knight defenders, trying to send that one on up for Curtis. Good attack from Sloan to disrupt the play. Looking for an opening, will drop it back to one of the center backs as Blazik tries to intercept that one. Setting it up, looks like there might be an offside, but they will get back and touch up. Taken in by Sloan. Now sent towards the wing, trying to get there. I believe that was Letterman. The number of Condors, and that one going to be sent towards the sideline. Good clear from Abby White, sensing the pressure. And she was just doing a good job getting that one to the sidelines. Going to be a throw in for Niagara in the 14th minute. So we are back underway. Now moving up, Toro Moreno getting a piece of that one. Di Benedetto. Niagara not going away, continuing to look for a seam. And that one intercepted by White. That's Conestoga in the middle of the field looking for a lane to move up. Was sent deep into Niagara territory. Be a bit too far for Letterman. A couple of chances for Niagara early in the match. Conestoga doing a good job keeping them at bay and alleviating the pressure as that one pinballs off a couple of different players. And it'll be sent toward the sidelines. Looks like it will stay in play momentarily and then squeak over the line.
That's the definition of games found. Like if That's a bunch of bad.
That one sent back. Here come the Knights. Trying to get there is Hunt. She will break up momentarily and now falls. Here comes White to clear it, and she will send it out of play. Off the throw-in, Blazik takes this one in. Quickly trying to send it up. That one going to be intercepted, however, from Bogosat. Now getting a feed on it was Letterman. No Condor in the vicinity. Knights take over possession again. Trying to run that one down and keep it alive momentarily was Truant, but it will head out of play. That will give Conestoga the throw-in.
Oh yeah.
Was sent up into the feet as Di Benedetto tries to cause some havoc. And this play going to be offside as the Niagara leading goal scorer Tessa Varmeyer was one-on-one with Morales. We mentioned earlier, Conestoga had a 2-1 win over the Mohawk Mountaineers back last Saturday. Morales had 6 saves in the match, while Ambrose as well as Curtis each with 2 shots. Trantafilo, Meneses each with the goal that would prove to be the deciding factor. Blazik continuing to be very good in the passing department as she had 2 assists as well. Knights still threatening. That one taken away by Di Benedetto. Right up the middle. Mackey had it momentarily. Trying to send it up. That pass intended for Curtis. Once again turned away. Whistle will sound as White came up to challenge. Back underway, Niagara looking very strong in the early goings. Conestoga continuing to do a good job of the bend, don't break, getting it on over now to Mackey. Mackey has a lot of room to run. Trying to close that one off, though, is Tormoreno. Crossing it, trying to get it to Trantafilo. Be broken up, but now Letterman trying to send it up to Trantafilo. Be too far for her to run down and will reach the keeper. Into the feet, Mackey able to find it, and we'll just clear it out. That went over the head of White, and Hunt going to send it towards the middle of the field. Blazik will be the first one there. Just missing an outstretched leg of Abby Curtis. Curtis, the Guelph native, in her first year with the team, getting her first start as she has been sensational coming off of the bench in limited minutes. As White just going to give that one back to her keeper. A little give and go between those two. Almost broken up. Now White sends it up the sidelines for Sloan. Good defensive read again from Sloan. Really helps with her being a keeper in the past. In this game, you can really see the whole field as you were the last one back, giving her a number of great reads early on in this match. That one towards the middle. Mackey trying to give chase. No whistle will sound, stopping play momentarily. Another whistle will sound. That is going to send Curtis off. And Conestoga going to their bench. Believe that is going to be number 6, Sam Satchel.
Big bang.
Action backing away as Sloan sending it up. That one hitting off the head of Ambrose. Trantafillo trying to run it down. However, the Knights quickly on it. Towards the sidelines for Walsh. Sending it back towards the middle. That one into the feet of Ambrose momentarily as the ball continues to ping pong around. Satchel leaving it there for Ambrose. Now it looks like the Knights on a bit of an on-man rush. And a couple of players going to hit the turf. Whistle sounds, stopping the play.
Garbage one.
Looks like Sloan going to walk that one off. One thing you don't need if you're Conestoga is more injuries. Bench already depleted as it is. It's good to see her being able to stay in the game. That one getting to be punched away from one of the backs for the Knights. Sending towards the sideline, racing it down, and getting there is going to be Varmeyer. Once again, there is Di Benedetto. Her and White continuing to be a formidable duo at the center back position for the Condors.
It's not. It's not. It's not. But she'll what she does.
Toro Moreno gets that one all the way to Hunt, however. Now here come the Condors. It's Mackey. Mackey has a couple of Knights on her. She tries to get it up to Satchel. He turned away. Heading towards the sidelines. It will not reach as Di Benedetto, a nice little one touch from Sloan. Conestoga trying to get up the field.
She would. But
Little dump off now. Sienna Toro Moreno with the cross into the hands of Morales. That will stop the Knights' attack. Morales currently 5th in the OCAA in save percentage. Very impressive numbers from the Conestoga keeper. And she is into the 900s in terms of her save percentage. Now Mackey with it. That one in and out of the feet. Mackey has one really, instead is going to let up and let White play it. Good strong effort from Letterman, showcasing her physicality. However, that play going to head out of bounds. Sun setting as we continue to play on. No whistle. Now here comes Ambrose trying to send it up, and that one will be cleared. Go back in, 25th minute. We are still tied. See who can get the first goal as Blazik with another nice play gets it on over to Mackey. Haley Mackey. You watch her dribble. She is very electric as she continues to try to make defenders lose their balance, which allows her to try to get through and up the field. That one punched free. A little bit of contact between Mackey as well as Orozco's. Now moving up, it's going to be Truant. That one into the feet of Sloan. She's got it now and will send it on up. Coming out well out of her net to play it is Haste. Quick turn for Blazik, sends it on up. And Satchel going to apply a little bit of pressure. He sent back to the keeper. Conestoga not going away quite yet, as Ambrose quickly on it. In battle there with Truant. That one going to hit Blazik up high. And here comes Mackey on the counter. Trying to get it up to Triantafilo. That one going to be broken up from Walsh. Now racing up. And getting it is Varmeyer. Mentioned the leading scorer for the night. Seeing if he can add another one to her campaign. Little give and go. And that is going to put it offside. Action back underway as that one sent up. Little short hop. And it's going to be played by Walsh. That one going towards the line. Got to get into the feet of Curtis, who's back into the game. Sloan taking charge, getting into the feet of Satchel, who has Triantafilo on the wing. Mackey going to send it deep, however. A little bit too far for that one, as a collision between Toro Moreno and Haste. That one punched up Varmeyer, and a good slide tackle from Di Benedetto. And a good read from Blazik as she goes charging up the field. Conestoga odd man rush. And is going to be closely watching that play is Speck. Blazik still in, she's going to be tackled. Going to bring a sub into the game for the Knights, as it looks like Sienna Toro Moreno heading off. Conestoga going to have a corner kick. And walking towards the corner is going to be Lexi Ambrose. As Conestoga with a good chance to break deadlock. That one up, tracking towards into a big mess of players. I believe it's going to be last touched by the Condors. That will set up a goal kick for Sarah Haste. On the near sideline, that is going to be Grace Gray, but anyways, it's going to be Conestoga back with the ball. She was open. That one going to be let through to the keeper, and now coming back up as Gray on the near sidelines elects to go up the middle to Gobbles. That one going to reach Morales. Really seems, as you see, getting their chances. No one yet able to capitalize. That one into the stands for a throw in for the Knights. Walsh going to do the honors. A little bit too far as White takes that one. Gets it on up to Satchel. Setting it on up, and here goes Abby White trying to get some space. Good burst of speed from the second year back. Now Blazik has some space as she will dance around Toro Moreno. Trantafillo now has it. Giving it on back to Mackey. Little give and go. Trantafillo, one night to beat. She gets around and will a little bit of body off of it. And now it's going to be sent and intercepted. White takes charge and retains possession for the Condors. Hunt going to dance around one night, throws that one in, and will be cleared away. Coming out to play it was Morales, clearing it deep into Knight's territory. Now Grace sending it on up there to Orozco. Nice header from White. It looked like Varmeyer was going on a run. Going to be cleared up towards midfield and chipped around from Satchel. She's going to give it a run. Going out to play it, however, is Haste. Both keepers very active in this first half. White had it momentarily. That one sent on through. And a diving save going to be made by Morales.
Good buddy. How you doing, bro?
Sent up trying to spring Trantafillo. And once again, Hayes coming out and clearing it deep into Condors territory. Was taken in by Sloan. Nice play as she still has it. Now putting it up to Trantafillo. Ambrose going to drop it back to Mackey. Trying to put it through. And diving on that one is Haste. As a charging Curtis tried to get there first. White giving chase is going to have Orozco on her back. Will be sent out of play. That one crossing for Gray. And secured by Morales. Can be another save for her. Very back and forth first half of play. Blazik now with some room to run. That gap going to quickly be closed. She tries to thread it through. And again, that one going to be broken up again by the Knights. Nice touch from Sloan. That one going to bounce away from Satchel. Disrupted from Mackey. Last year's leading scorer for the Condors had 7 goals, 2 assists, 16 points in the 10 matches she played. Trantafillo. Nice to put that one through. She is going to go down. Play goes on, heading towards the far sideline. Di Benedetto is going to give a run and is going to be touched by Varmeyer, heading out the back line. Turned away, and once again, a little back and forth off a couple of turnovers. Blazek still with it, has that one punched free. He's going to give it back to Sloan. Sent on through. Mackey going to give it off to Blazek. Blazek going to have some pressure on her backside and heading it on up. It's Satchel. Satchel closing in, and that one going to be disrupted. And is going to set up a corner kick for the Condors on a good back check. Sun shouldn't play too much of a factor in this one as it is at the players' backs right now. As that one up, looking good. Believe it was taken in. Yes, it was by Haste, who has a hold of it. Sending it on up. And it bounces over, and a nice header from White. Heading towards the near sidelines. Will be kept in by Varmeyer. Now they got it back to Varmeyer. And a good defensive play from Di Benedetto. Pantafillo on the far side. That one could have been broken up. You're really seeing Niagara get into a number of the passing lanes, disrupting numerous passes for the Condors. Really making it difficult for them to get anywhere up the field. This Condors team had a very strong campaign, continuing to build that program as that one just out of the reach of Trey Atafillo. Of key players, a couple of them inactive, as Brooke Meyer will be inactive, as is Justina Meneses. Take in Mackey now with it. Off a nice touch from Sloan. Mackey trying to spring one of her teammates. And again, that's one disrupted. And it's again Mackey with it. It's it on over. Now with some room, trying to settle it down was Curtis. That one going to go wide. Moving up the Knights. So we are deep into the first half. Conestoga, once again, both teams doing a great job really reading the passes exceptionally well. We just created a little bit of choppy play around midfield. Moving that one on over. It's Hunt trying to keep it alive, but it's going to head out of play.
Holy shit, not much time. He did it. So nice to meet you.
Di Benedetto had to head off. I believe she had a cut on her knee that the official spotted is going to stop play momentarily. Conestoga going to have to make a quick substitution as Letterman into the game.
Down 1-0 with
Orozco and Ambrose battle momentarily. That one sent on through, but it's going to reach Morales, and she will pick it up, stopping the attack from the Knights again. One skied in the air, going to bounce over a couple of players. Then a nice header from number 20. It's going to be Bogosat. Frantafillo with it, sending it on through for Curtis, and she is going to be brought down. Free kick here for the Condors. Claire Di Benedetto coming back into the game now for the Condors. She was quickly able to get the bleeding stopped as her left knee wrapped up now. Letting that one go is Hayes out of play, set up a goal kick. Another substitution coming into the game now for the Knights. We're going to be sent on back. Now moving it on up to Devereaux, who's back into the game. Blazik with a touch, sending it right back up the spine. Ambrose having a look. Dump off there to Mackey. Three defenders quickly closing up on Mackey. She's got it back as she battles. Looks like it's going to head over to Gray. However, getting another piece on is going to be Blazik. Been all over the field in this first half of action. Now here come the Knights. That one sent on up. Right on cue, Di Benedetto. Toro Moreno to dance through. That one going to be taken in, however, by Morales. Talked earlier about the resilience of the Condors. You're seeing it put to the test a little bit here, as there's been a number of chances for these Knights. Conestoga remains tough. That one sent on up. Getting it back to the keeper. And Devereaux will keep it in on the sideline. Up the line now, heading back toward the middle. Dancing around one, there was Orozco. Here comes Morales to clear it out. Another nice challenge from the Conestoga keeper, leaving nothing to chance, clearing that one towards midfield. Niagara back with the ball as time continues to tick away. Getting that one through, racing after it there was Toro Moreno. Gray with it now. She's going to be muscled off, and a whistle will sound. That one tracking on, going to head in and out of play on the free kick. set up a goal kick now for Morales.
Into the game for the Condors, the right is Patel.
Patel into the game for the first time. We mentioned a number of these rookies getting playing time due to injury. That one off the head, and Conestoga going to retain possession. Steve Benedetto is it on over to Sloan. Now coming back there is Tora Moreno. Going to be closely watching Benedetto. She dances around her. That one on, and it will be in. Sienna Tora Moreno going to break the deadlock as she will strike first. That's going to be Tora Moreno's second goal on the season. And that has the Knights ahead 1-0. We are back underway. Conestoga looking for the answer as time continues to tick away in this first half of play. That is going to do it for the first half. On a late goal, it's going to be Sienna Tora Moreno striking first for the Knights. They lead the Condors 1-0.
Before we get to that, just a reminder that we will be drawing for the PSC tickets after our kids.
Don't go anywhere, folks. There is going to be more OCAA women's soccer action right after halftime.
And if you are the recipient of one of our soccer balls from one of our staff, could you please join us at midfield or the logo on the pitch to complete one swing. Do we have our contestants ready to go? Looks like we have Proraki and Cunningham, if I'm right. Is that correct? If I got it right? I'm going to see it. Abby, you good to go? Is that a thumbs up? Okay, here's how this is going to work, fans. On my count of from 3, 2, 1, you will all kick from the midfield line and aim to stop the soccer ball as close to the penalty spot as possible. The ball that is deemed closest to the spot will win one of our CSI and Condor prize packs. Here we go in 3, 2, 1. Looks like we have a winner. Who do we got, Abby? Looks like we have Jacob Proraki from our men's rugby squad. Let's give a round of applause for our halftime contestants. There are a couple of them. That's great. In about 2 minutes, we will be drawing for our TSC prize pack. So stick around. You must be present.
I know that one like I don't so I don't know that. Like something like I check.
Action set to resume for the second half of play between the Conestoga Condors and the Niagara Knights. Niagara up 1-0 off a late strike from Toro Moreno. And here we go. Action back underway. Mentioned earlier, currently just one goal against for Morales. Been rock solid all season long for the Condors. I asked Coach Mackey how big of a component she has been. And just being a freshman last year, only getting in a game and a half, she has really stepped up to the plate, having 3 clean sheets thus far. OCAA Athlete of the Week. It's been a real collective effort in front of her as well to make sure that she's able to have good visibility and making the key saves. But she has really done an amazing job in net for the Condors, as she might be challenged here. That one, however, going to be intercepted by Sloan. Gets it on back to Morales. Couple of touches for Curtis. Going to head out of play. Quick throw in. And now Sloan sends it up the line. Roscoe was able to get there, retaining possession. That one going to be taken in by Di Benedetto. And here come the Condors. Gonna reach Haste, however. And she'll clear that one towards the line, getting on over to Devereaux. Little give and go between the keeper, and now sent right up the middle into the feet of Toro Moreno. Seen a number of times the Niagara Knights have been going up the wing. It's been a real focus at their practice ahead of this game. Conestoga known for their defensive ability up the middle, which will force teams to attack in different areas. So far you've seen Niagara go up the wings primarily. Ball skied at midfield. And is going to be played away by Gobbles. But will head out. Going for Ambrose, has it punched away momentarily. Blazik there, sending it on through. And now Curtis with the room to number 12 going to collide Curtis and Speck. That one going to hit someone on the deflection. Now Sloan sending it deep. Bit too far as that is going to be a goal kick. Niagara currently atop the West. Conestoga sitting in the 4th spot. Averaging 1.5 goals per game are the Knights, really upping the shots. You've seen it here. They're really applying pressure to Conestoga's D and their keeper, continuing to try to get shots on goal, while also doing a very good job through the likes of Haste, who has played the majority of action for the team. Played in 4 games, has a 0.5 goals against and over 900 save percentage. As Morales is going to stop that one. Very well-rounded Niagara program, and they've been continuing to shoot the ball. Morales doing good to hang tough. Just going to send that one up. Patel gives chase, but now it's Ambrose. Ambrose hits it forward. She races up. But taking it away is Savannah Speck. That one going up the line. Here comes Sloan. She falls, able to get the ball back for the Condors momentarily. Take on back to the keeper. Maybe thought about going towards the left side, opts for the opposite.
That's a pregame.
Now getting it right back to the line. But on up, a couple of Condors converge. Sloan tries to punch it free. It will remain with the Knights. Trying to go for the slide tackle was Mackey, but Toro Moreno was able to get it off. That one bouncing through. Here comes Di Benedetto. And she has some time of possession. Now looks upfield. It's on over to Trantafel, who spins and fires. That one going to bounce off. Quick throw in for the Condors. Gonna finish this one under the lights here at the soccer complex as the sun has set. 1-0 our score. Niagara currently even splits on the road versus home. I was able to catch up in the pre-game here with Robert Lalama and talk to him about the importance of being able to play on the road. And for his squad, it really doesn't matter the setting. There's no nights off in the OCAA. They have to continue to bring their best effort each and every game. And they have to really just continue to treat each game the same, as there's a battle for it. That one sent towards the sidelines. Continuing to roll. I don't believe it's going to head out. And now a burst of speed, keeping it alive. And racing up goes Farmeyer. Hook it off though, getting that one deep past the backs. It's going to be White having a quick look over her shoulder. Tormarino. And Morales takes charge, sending that one out of play as a charging Sienna Tormarino. As Sloan says momentarily, that one heading out of play. That'll be a throw in for the Condors. Good about that one heading out of play. And it will now flip over Niagara to throw in. Devereaux with it. She'll go the other way. Good disruption. Now Ambrose moving it on up. Here comes Curtis. Curtis in a battle there with Orozco. And dancing around, moving up there is Toro Moreno. Into the feet, and Di Benedetto has it as she'll curl back, trying to find some open space to work with. It's it off over to Hunt. Hunt surveying the scene, gets it on over to Blazik. Fancy little footwork there, gets it on to Di Benedetto with a good burst of speed. Sending that one up into the night, it will be cleared back out. That one going to be offside, called by our line official. That one bouncing around, able to evade the pressure, goes Di Benedetto. On up, moving it forward. And now it's going to go back to Blazik. Ashley Blazik, already a number of assists we mentioned earlier. That one through the legs and cleared by the Knights. Hunt currently leads the team with 2 goals on the season. One of those coming back against Fanshawe. Looking upfield was Sloan. Conestoga still with it. Little miscommunication as Ambrose sent that one into no man's land. And the Knights take over. Nice header and a deep header from Di Benedetto. Puts it right back into Knights territory. But stopping that play is going to be Haste. I mentioned it earlier in the broadcast, just such good defense to the center backs, being number 2 and number 18. That's White and Di Benedetto for the Condors. Do an exceptional job reading the play. Just such good football IQ as they are able to break up a number of plays, and their great athleticism allows them to get to a number of balls. As you can see right there, Di Benedetto in a battle with Gray. Letterman and Satchel coming back into the game for the Condors, as Ambrose and Patel coming out. Might be a little bit of load management. Number of players getting a lot of minutes in this one, as that one getting over to Sloan. She sends it up the line and going to be cut off by Devereaux. Now Blazek with it. Blazek dancing around, gets it over to Sloan. Quick little touch to Mackey. Mackey sensing the pressure coming from, it's going to be Varmeyer. She was able to evade it. Now Di Benedetto. Sloan looks up, might have Blazek on the line. She's going to try to find her. That one coming in. Sloan gets a piece of it and now has it. Might look across field. No, sending it right up the gut. That one taken in by Satchel, who's fresh into the game for the second half. Good touch from Di Benedetto to settle it down. Conestoga looking for the equalizer. As Satchel going to give this one a run. Antafillo now with it. She strikes that one curling. And a nice save from Haste stops that, as it looks like Trentafillo found herself all alone right in the middle of the field. Had a look at the net. Mackey tries to get a piece of that one. That one's sent through as Hunt going to try to beat Gray, but it's going to be Grace Gray getting to it as she keeps it in on the far sideline. Mackey getting it up quickly back to her feet is Curtis, and she now has it. Now putting it towards the near side, but intercepted. That's going to be Savannah Speck. She races up. Going to be closely watched there by Curtis. Varmeyer looking. That one into the feet of White, however, who tries to clear it. Quick little pinball. Now Mackey has some space. Haley Mackey moving up. A little bit out of the reach of Trentafillo. And that one going to be turned over. Here comes Di Benedetto from the back. Moving on up. Claire Di Benedetto has a good look. That one across to Satchel. Still with it. Trentafillo now. Getting it on back. Curtis. That one blocked. Going back to Sloan. Now to Mackey in the middle. Conestoga upping the pressure. Sloan with it. She danced around one. She puts it on. That one going to head out of play on a good surge from the Condors. Number of players getting touches on the play as Conestoga looked for the equalizer. Certain players on this night's team, including Tess Barmeyer, big part of the offense for Niagara. In talking with Coach Mackey about the importance of shutting them down, has just been the respect for their game. As here come Knights, and it's Varmeyer back with it. Now getting it on over there to Toro Moreno. White pushes that one out into no man's land, and coming to get it is Speck. Looking to cross it. Now getting it on over there to Orozco. And taken in by Morales, stopping the attack. So looking back to the importance of defense that you saw on display right there from the Condors, is continuing to have a great respect for a very high-level program in Niagara. We mentioned earlier, those center backs, Claire and Abby, have been a key piece as they continue to try to control the pace. You've seen Niagara be able to go a number of times really quick up the field, and being able to keep that at bay has been very key for the Condors as they currently trail 1-0. Sent up the middle. And now it looks like they were trying to spring Gray a little bit too far as that one heads to the line and out. like that throw was intended for Triantafilo. Now Satchel giving chase. With some space to run, a couple of quick touches. Now moving forward. And Blazik intercepts. No, it's not Blazik. That's going to be Abby Curtis with the ball momentarily, and here come the Knights. The Triantafilo got it. Now it's Blazik.
That's it, Molly. That's it, Molly.
Blazik with it. Pressure, and that one going off of the Knights. It will be a throw in for the Condors. Racing after it is Satchel. And that one going to be knocked out from Speck. Conestoga moves up the field. Now it's Blazik. Into traffic. It's Triantafilo. Triantafilo with some space. Already has one shot. Now Mackey racing now. Going to track it down. Quickly passing over there to Hunt. But Blazik, that one will not reach her. It's going to be sent deep. It's deep, and Dedo has it. It's going to be pressured from Varmeyer. Good sense of calmness from Di Benedetto, able to avoid that one. Getting it over to Sloan, who sends it up the line. Getting it on over to Mackey. Mackey having a look. Fakes the pass, now with some more room. Haley Mackey in. Trying to get it to Triantafilo, no. As the Niagara defense continues to try to stifle the Condors. Di Benedetto and Varmeyer in a battle again. And once again, it is Di Benedetto continuing to be a great center back here for the Condors. Continuing to starve off the push. Getting on over to White, who's trying to clear it. Good physicality from the Condors. Through the likes of Curtis. Roscoe sending it on over there to Toro Marino. That one put on and take it in. Perfect read from Skylar Morales. Seeing Conestoga's resilience on full display here tonight. And also just the ferocity as a whistle sounds of Niagara as they continue to get into the passing lane, making it very hard for Conestoga to get up the field. Have had a few chances breaking through, yet to find the back of the net. Free kick for the Condors. As that one bouncing free, see who can come away with it. Players still jousting. Now moving up. Might have been outside. Varmeyer in on Morales. Varmeyer shoots and she will score. On a good ball, springing Varmeyer, who was able to outrun the Conestoga defense, putting it by Morales. That puts the Knights up 2-0. Going to be Varmeyer's 7th goal in as many games, continuing to lead the charge for the Knights, as she has been near unstoppable for this team. See, continue to get into good spots. An amazing athlete with the burst of speed. Already has 2 multi-goal games this season and making the defense pay again with her lethal shot, as she was able to put that one on the far side on Morales. On the far sideline, and here comes Sloan, gonna take that one away. That one pinballs off his Satchel, as well as Speck. Conestoga back with it, trying to get it over now. It's Satchel. Satchel trying to get through the defense, turned away by Bagusat. Trying to set it again, and here comes Varmeyer, back behind the defense again. She's in, trying to race it down, is White, that one up. I don't believe it was in. No, it's gonna hit the bar and come out. As Varmeyer tried to go bar down, that time was rejected. Varmeyer inches away from her second goal of the game. As she tried to go high with this one, was able to get it over the outstretched arm of Morales, however hitting the bar and coming straight out. It's going to be a free kick here for the Knights. That one on and in. Mariana Orozco going to get the goal. That's her second goal on the season. That ups the lead to 3 now, as a couple insurance markers for the Knights have them up 3-0. Moving on over to Blazik. Blazik has that one turned over. Quickly pouncing on it are the Knights, and here they come back. Serena Tormoreno has it. She's going to be knocked down. Mackey now with it. And the pressure coming from Orozco. Orozco from range on the free kick, able to put it over an outstretched arm. As Niagara able to add a couple of insurance markers, as we mentioned. Battle between Sloan and it's going to be number 12, Savannah Speck. That one heading out of play. Throw in for the Condors. That one skied into the night air. Sloan tracking it down. Does a good job boxing out. However, it's going to hit off her leg and head out of play. Little give and go off the throw in. There comes Blazik, able to force a turnover. That one turned Curtis around. The quick turnover going to be a throw in now for the Knights. Satchel with it. And she's going to be pickpocketed by Serena Torremoreno. Mackey with it. Burst of speed. She tries to put that one on. It's going to be blocked, however, by Holly Bagusat. So going to be coming into the game as Gobble's heading off. Wait to see who's announced in. Looks like it's going to be a 4-man wall here for Niagara. Michaela Burke going to enter the game for the first time. Free kick here for Hunt. She is going to have the honors. Conestoga looking to cut into the lead. That one up. It's going to go over top of the net. As you saw there, Haste giving a good track. Now 2 subs coming into the game for the Condors. As Satchel and I believe it's Satchel and Blazek coming out. No, excuse me, it's going to be Satchel and Letterman. Action back underway off the goal kick. Now moving up, getting into the feet there of Orozco, already with one, trying to spring Burke. Di Benedetto going to get there first as she is able to have some space to move up. Now another bit of support on the defensive side as Mackey has out momentarily intercepted from Toro Marino. Now Varmeyer and White takes that one. I believe there might have been a bit of a collision as Sloan hit the ground and is slow to get up. Corner kick here for the Knights. Players filing into their positions. That one up and put on. It's going to go through the uprights. That one won't be good for 3 points. Different kind of football being played here this evening as we are back underway. That one hit on a seam right up. And now dropping it back to Triantafillo. Now racing up that one, going all the way back to Haste. She's been challenged a couple of times, has remained strong. Sloan hit hard again, and she is down. I will signal the training staff to come on. Earlier, Sloan dealing with a broken nose, has that face guard on, might have taken a clip as she looked to grab her head.
Here comes the girl just water break. Water break. I went to tomorrow. Here comes the yeah. I went to the
Really? Right behind the net because they have that. I thought she went like she didn't flip again.
I'm like, I'm kidding. She didn't know. Down in this corner. She was
I'm out of the wing back position.
not officially. It was like, actually no.
This looks pretty soon. She can't play. Oh, it's like this three.
Age 14. I was like, the boys and stuff. Yeah. I was like, carrying this guy on. Yeah, it's really like that. Or yeah, he has different. Oh no. Yeah.
When I played football, I played football for 4 years in high school. And every time that was going just something small, our coaches would recess and they'd be like, "What the fuck, you guys doing? Your teammate is down right now. Get that one. Your man got a team."
The other way around is really but it would think it would be the other way. No. They need. But the other way around is
Action set to resume as Sloan being helped to the sidelines with an apparent leg injury, not putting much pressure on her right leg, which was previously taped up entering the match. We are set to resume as we wish the best to Maddie Sloan. Conestoga's ball as we have a free kick coming. Benedetto is set to kick it. That one up, looking good for the Condors. A mess of players in the box. Now getting on back. That one up. And it will go high. Conestoga's bench gets a little bit thinner as they will only have one sub remaining. Conestoga last season really came alive in the month of October, doubled their offensive categories including goals and assists. Shooting percentage also improved. Let's see if they have similar fortunes this month as we are now into October. And already a very brisk first game in the new month for these teams as Di Benedetto dances around a couple of nights. Now she'll cross that one, and it will get through, racing after it, but it will head out of play as Letterman gave chase. That one in for Mackey. Nice looking pass. That one put on and swallowed up by Satchel. Good goal touch trying to Philo will put it back towards midfield. That one put on. Good play from Di Benedetto. Into the feet of Burke. Farmeyer will offload it there. She's got it right back. Quick little give and go. Trying to see if they can get the Conestoga defense moving. But through Farmeyer lets it go with Di Benedetto. We'll be closely watching her, trying to force her to the sidelines, and she will fall. Looks like Farmeyer might be shaken up a little bit. Be a goal kick for Morales. Has White right to her left. It might be White to kick it, actually. That one up, taken in by Burke. Conestoga now mounting an attack. Here they come. It's going to be Curtis. Curtis racing up. Puts that one through. Will find Patel. Patel, that one a bit behind Hunt. Now Mackey. She spins around, has some room to run. Haley Mackey in. Let's put that one through. Ambrose in her feet. She still has it. And it will be cleared out of danger. Tor Moreno. Odd man rush. As Varmeyer now coming in. She's going to have the one man to beat in Di Benedetto. That one up and right over top of the goal. Another good run from Varmeyer. Devereaux coming out of the game. As there will be a substitution for the Knights here in the 84th minute.
In the game for the Knights, number 15, Allison Tigger. Out, 64-0.
Quick header from Tivierge. But it's going to head out of play. Di Benedetto to throw it in. That one over top of the head of Hunt. She'll give chase. Here comes Patel racing in as well. That one just out of the reach of Orozco. Knights have it back, however. That one sent up. Take it in. Nice defensive play from Di Benedetto. Otherwise, it was going to be another run for Tessa Varmeyer. Battle for it around midfield. It looks like the Knights are going to win that challenge. Walsh lost it momentarily, was able to get it up the line. The Knights moving forward. Good play for Trey DeFillo. Still seeing the Condors get a number of passing lanes. Both teams doing an exceptional job on the defensive side of the ball, continuing to read the others' opportunities and intercepting a number of passes in this match. He's really been defense so far tonight. Seen a number of stifling plays from the Knights, and coming back in on Morale. She goes out to challenge, and that is going to be in. That's going to be the third multi-goal game for Tessa Varmeyer, as she was able to get behind the defense, puts another one past Morales. Now it is 4-0 Knights.
Over there.
Varmeyer continuing to score at a torrid pace. That one kept in by Hunt. Both players lose their footing momentarily. Now racing up the line. And is going to be punched out from Curtis. And it looks like Tevierge is in some discomfort as she collided with Curtis.
Good.
Training staff onto the field while they will attend to the Knights. We're going to step aside.
Let her get to her physio. Jesus, Murphy. We have to go this side. This side. You can also back to your seat. You can just let her get off the field, regardless of what side it's on. Like, who is this person? Sit down.
You're not going to get 4 goals in the next 4 minutes.
Just let her. I think Allison whistles
In her sophomore campaign, Varmeyer having an amazing season, already up to 8 goals. Last year only had 4 points, 1 goal, 2 assists. The yellow card going to be assessed. Let's see who that yellow card is going to. That's going to be Mariana Orozco. Playing it off of bounds is Hayes stopping that attack as time continues to tick away. See how much added time do you have in a minute or two as this one draws closer to an end. And now here come the Knights mounting another attack. As that one punched free. Be a goal kick for the Condors. Pass going to Di Benedetto. Has Curtis on the sideline. That one going to be intercepted, however. It's Devereaux. Devereaux gives it on over to Gray. Has that one punched free from Mackey. Quick thrown into Gray. Going to be closely watched by Mackey. That one into the feet of Di Benedetto. Ball pinballs off. And now it's Ambrose. Ambrose sending it up. Getting it on over to Hunt. Hunt crosses up one defender. Putting it on over to Ambrose. Ambrose with it. Puts that one on a hit off of a Knight. Will head towards the corner. Benedetto with the throw in, sending it on over to Hunt. Cassidy Hunt on it. I believe that is going to set up a corner for the Condors. Might be a throw in as it didn't quite go. Yes, it's going to be a throw in. That one gets for Blazik. Blazik in a battle along the sideline, still with it. Is going to head just out of play as the ball stuck right over the line. That one thrown in. Going to hit off of Gray and out of play. That one for Blazik. Conestoga looking to cut in, gets it on over. Nice pass to Hunt, crosses it. Hunting up ahead, and here comes a shot. Diving save from Haste. Their key save from Sarah Haste. Been very good all season long. She's currently sporting a .909 save percentage, coming in 2 shutouts so far on the season.
That's the one I brought today too.
Well, I kind of imagine what's it like?
Big Thorn, nice header from Fred to Philo. That ball still in on the far sideline. I believe Conestoga going to throw it in. That one crossed up White. She quickly tries to race on it, getting it on over to Morales, who's going to clear it. That one bounced through the feet of trying to fill. It's on and taken in by Morales. No rebound to be had. Both keepers done a great job controlling the rebounds. Is that one going to be booted towards midfield? Bounces over top of Curtis, heading towards the sidelines. Good throw in from Di Benedetto. That one heads out of play. Conestoga moving with pace, trying to put Niagara on their heels. That cross going to hit off and cleared. Triantafilo charging, and she will get it. Lily Triantafilo still with it towards the sidelines. She's going to be tackled. And a good interception momentarily, and that one cleared past midfield, heading towards the sidelines and into the Niagara bench. Pass intended for Patel. That one heads out of play again. Conestoga to throw it in. And another clear from the Knights as they try to keep the Condors at bay. Mackey with it. Looks like she might have Blazik. And Mackey going to dance around two Knights. She's still with it now, giving it over to Blazik. Putting it through, and it will be cleared momentarily. Right back to Blazik, however. As she surveys the scene. And as she's falling, getting it on over to Claire Di Benedetto. Trying to find Curtis. Now coming back. Here come the Knights. It's going to be Pringle. Closely watched by White. Now White challenging. And she is going to knock that one free. Good defensive play from Abby White. Off the throw-in. White giving chase, and she might have it. No, it's going to be into the feet of Devereaux. And it will be offside. Into stoppage time now. It's Conestoga seeing if they can try to get a goal late in this one. Di Benedetto. Then they get on the ground up to Blazik. Blazik has pressure from Kylie Pringle. That one hitting off of a foot. Big throw in from Di Benedetto, trying to put that one in and heading out of play. Now it's Ambrose giving it on over to Hunt. She crosses, trying to find Patel. Goal kick for the Knights. You see Grady getting in position. She has some room here on the near sideline. She might be the target. She's got it now. And Curtis with a good box out. Throw in for the Knights. Quickly thrown in. Gobbles with it. Player hit the ground. And a whistle will sound stopping play.
Grace, you good? Way to be tough, Grace.
Off the head of Gray. Battle for it. Curtis almost had it.
She was ready for it either.
Di Benedetto looking for someone to throw it into. As their target is going to be Hunt. That will do it. As Niagara improves their road record, they're going to come in and take this one by a score of 4-0. Goals scored. You're going to see Orozco with one, Farmeyer 2, and Toro Moreno is going to have one as well. The Knights continue to remain at the top of the West. That does it for us here from the Fountain Street Complex. Thank you so much, everybody, for tuning in. From all of us here, I'm Aiden Frikuski. Be sure to tell somebody you love them, and we will see you next time.
All right. We had a fun day out on the picnic night.